guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Edie and I am on the move to becoming debt-free using the Paycheck budget and cash envelope system. If you're an oldie but a goodie, hey friend, welcome back for this week's cash stuffing video. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. This week we will be stuffing a total of $900 into our cash envelopes and sinking funds. So let's go ahead and get our cash counted and into our cash tray. All right, and again this week we have $900. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, and 100. That's 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, and 200. That's 220, 40, 60, 80, and 300. That's 320, 40, 60, 80, and 400. And $500, $600, $700, $800, and $900. All right, I am glad to be back this week and glad to have you back this week. It has been another eventful week just with extracurricular school activities and booster club meetings and some other things happening in my area. But I was committed to getting my cash stuffing done. So while we are a little late this week, not late for you, but late for me, I am committed to, keeping my cash stuffing and my sinking funds going. So let's get this done. Okay, and we are starting with our wallet this week. I did have some funds to unstuff this week. We had several ones to unstuff. And let's see, we did get gas this week, and I have $10 left in gas that we will reallocate somewhere. So we will set that to the side until we get to it. And I think those were the only two envelopes that had any rollover this week. That is correct. Okay, let's go ahead and get our cash stuffing done. Move these out of the way. Okay, this week in spending, we are adding $20. $20 for spending this week. And next we have eating out. This week, eating out is getting $30. That's going to be a 20 and a 10. All right, and next after eating out, we have gas. And gas is going to get $25 this week. We're going to do a 20 and a 5 for gas. All right, let's see. And after gas, we have groceries. And this week, groceries is getting $125. And for groceries this week, we're going to do a 100, a 20, and a 5. I always pause like I'm really putting some thought in here. Like, girl, you know what you're going to do. Grab those bills. All right, so that's $125 in groceries. And next we have giving. And this week for giving, we're going to do our usual $120. And that's going to be a $100 and a $20 bill in giving. All right, so let's move on now that our cash wallet is stuffed for the week. Let's go ahead and move on to our savings challenges. All right, and we have our savings challenge binder here. Let's see. This week in our savings challenge binder, we're going to add our ones to our $1 savings challenge. Let's give it a quick count and see how many ones we have here. Get my binder open some. There we go. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So almost $20. I usually sort of swap this out and put it in a larger envelope when it gets to 20, but I think we're still good for this week. So we will just, if we can get it back in, added back to our $1 challenge. All right, and next for this week, we have our 52-week savings challenge. This week, our savings challenge is getting another $100, and we are almost done. So currently in our savings challenge, we have these two $1,000 placeholders, just representing money that we have in the bank. And in addition to that, in cash, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 410, and 415. And so to this, we're adding another $100 bill. And let's see, I believe that takes us up to $25.15. That's right. And that should be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 510, and 515. Just a few more weeks left to go here, and we will be done with our 52-week savings challenge. Oh, friend, it's getting painful, but we're almost done. We can stick through it and get this done, and we will move on to our next challenge after this one. All right, so as I mentioned last week, we are starting a new savings challenge this week. Just a $1,000 savings challenge. And to our $1,000 savings challenge this week, I think we're going to start off with a bang and go ahead and add a 20. So let's just select a 20 here. I think we're going to just do an X. So that's $20 towards our $1,000 savings challenge. Let that dry just a little. All right, and that 20 is going to be, let's just do a 20. That works. If you follow me, you've been here before, you know we just completed our Roll the Dice challenge. I don't know where this is going. I think I have an idea where this is going, but I'm just not quite sure yet. So we still have the Roll the Dice challenge there, but for this week, our savings challenges are done. We can stick a fork in them. They're done. All right, let's see. And after our savings challenge, we are next moving on to our high priority binder. All right, and this week in our high priority binder, we are starting with month ahead. And month ahead is getting $240. So that's going to be two 100s and two 20s for month ahead. And this month ahead, we're working towards the month of November. So $240 in month ahead. All right, and that is exactly right. And let's put this under Snowball. All right, and next we have lawn care. And to lawn care, we are adding another $25 this week. All right, let's give lawn care a quick count. Right now it has 20, 40, 60, 60, and 10 is 70, and 5 more is 75. And to that, we're going to add a 20 and a 5 to take this up to 100, I believe. Again, a quick count here. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and $100 in lawn care. And this is our October payment. So we will go ahead and get this sort of wrapped up and put in an envelope and ready for our when our lawn guy comes back. All right, and next we have car maintenance. And this week, car maintenance is getting its usual $10. And to that car maintenance, we're going to just add 110. And in addition to this 10, since it did come out of gas, we're going to go ahead and add one of these $5 from our rollover. And so this week in car maintenance, it should have 100, 120, 130, and 135 towards car maintenance. Okay, and next following car maintenance, we have household. And this week, household is getting its usual $5. So let's go ahead and give it a quick count. In car maintenance, in household, we have 50, we have 60, 70, 80, and $90 in household. And to household, we're adding another 5, which should take this up to, I believe, $95. Let's make sure that's right. That's right, $95. So that is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and $95 in household. All right, let's see. And next we have self-care. And this week, self-care is getting $20. And again, self-care is how we get our haircuts, we get our hair done and things of that nature. So my boys actually just got a haircut. So there is only $50 currently in self-care. And this week we're adding another $20 to self-care, which should take self-care up to $70. So that's 20, 40, 60, 10 makes $70 in self-care. And that is correct. All right, and next after self-care, we have miscellaneous. This is just sort of our catch-all for those unplanned expenses. And this week to miscellaneous, we are adding $5. All right, let's give miscellaneous a quick count. Miscellaneous now has $50, $60, and $70 in miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is sort of down because we had an emergency trip to Cold Stone Creamery, an ice cream shop, maybe 2 weeks ago. So we're just building up miscellaneous at this point. All right, that's exactly correct. And that is all for our priority binder. Let's go ahead and move on to our family binder. All right, and next, our family binder, our pink sparkly butterfly binder. And first up, we have our son, my son, actually, my middle son, Sean. And Sean is actually down this week too, y'all. Let's get this binder together. I don't know why they not cooperating this week. Currently, Sean has 20, 25, and 30. I have been asking and talking to my son, who is a freshman in high school, just sort of communicating like, hey, do you want to go to homecoming? Homecoming is coming up. And he said, no, he didn't want to go. But then at the last minute, he decided that he wanted to go to homecoming. So from Sean's folder this week, we took $100 for his homecoming outfit. And then we took another $40 for the ticket and the homecoming game. So Sean is down to $35 this week. And I was thinking actually that I should take 100 from my Roll the Dice challenge that we just finished and add it back to Sean's envelope. But he also has a birthday coming up, so he might get some birthday money that we'll add. So I'm sort of on the fence on, what to do about his extra expenses. But for this week, we're just going to give Sean $5. And I'll think about it some more, and I'll see what he gets for his birthday. And then we'll decide, if we want to add some extra to Sean's envelope. But for this week, $5 takes Sean up to $20, $25, $30, and $35 for Sean. Is that right? That's right, $35 for Sean. All right, and next we have my caboose of the clan, Mr. Shane. And Shane is also getting $5 this week. All right, adding $5 to Shane. Shane now has 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 165, and 170 for Shane. All right, let's check and make sure that Shane is right, and 170 for Shane is right. And next we have my personal envelope. And to my personal envelope, I am adding $10 this week. And that's just going to be 110. And that should take my personal envelope up to 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, and $180 in my personal envelope. And that is exactly right. All right, so that is good for the week. And next, after my personal envelope, we have my fur baby, Sammy. And Sammy is getting $20 this week. And we're going to add just a 20 to Sammy's envelope. Sammy just actually got a pedicure yesterday, so his is down just a little too. But adding 20 back to Sammy takes him up to 50, 70, 90, and 100 for Sammy. And let's just make sure that's right. That is right. I'm actually I need to take some out of Sammy because I am going to have to switch food a little earlier than usual. He's having like some tummy issues and some itching that's going on. So his doctor thinks it might be his food. So I think I'm just going to, go ahead and switch the dog food to like a sensitive formula. So Sammy will be down here in just a second too. We'll take some money out of his. All right, but next we have clothing, and this week clothing is getting $10. All right, and we're just going to add a 10 to clothing, and that takes clothing this week up to $50, $60, $70, $80 in clothing. All right, let's make sure that's right. That is exactly right. And I actually need to take some money out of the clothing envelope because, let's see, my son had some alterations to his homecoming outfit that I haven't picked it up yet, but I will need to take $30 out of clothing for his alterations. So yeah, but clothing is good for right now. All right, and next we have family time. And this week, family time is getting a total of $10 also. So we're going to add $10 to family time. All right, and that should take family time up to 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, and 150 in family time. Let's give it a look here, see if that's right. That's exactly right. So family time is good for this week. All right, and that is the end of our family binder. Let's go ahead and move on to our nice to have binder. All right, and next our nice to have binder. And someone on Instagram asked me, what is the nice to have binder? The nice to have binder, I call it nice to have. It's actually just our annual expenses. They're expenses that only come around maybe once or twice a year. And so these are just, you know, sinking funds to save up for when those expenses hit. They're nice to have because if I needed to skip a week on these items, I could, or if I needed to skip, you know, more than a week, I could. They're nice to have, but they're not a priority. And so that's why it's the nice to have binder. First up in our nice to have binder, we have subscriptions rather. And this week subscriptions is getting a total of $15. And for subscriptions, we're going to add a 10 and a 5. See, a 10 and a 5. All right, and that takes subscriptions up to, let's see, 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 185, and 187 in subscriptions. So make sure that's right. That is exactly right. So subscriptions is good to go for this week. All right, and next we have insurance. And I did go ahead and make my October insurance payment. So insurance is down some also. But this week insurance is getting a total of $20. And we're just going to take our last 20 here and add it to insurance. So now in insurance, we have $20, $30, and $35 in insurance this week, which is okay because we have another whole 6 months to save up for insurance again. All right, and following insurance, we have car tax. Again, car tax is fully funded at $150, so we are going to pass car tax this week. Following car tax, we have choir fees. Choir fees for my choir baby, my middle son, Sean. Let's see. This week, choir fees is getting $5. We're just going to add a $5 bill here. All right, and that brings choir fees up to $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, and $70 in choir fees. All right, and next after choir fees, we have sorority dues. And sorority dues is likewise getting $5 this week. I tell you, some of these bills we're getting from the bank, friend, is just raggedy. Like, these bills are not the best. Some of them don't smell the best. Like, they need to be retired. But we're adding $5 to sorority dues this week. And that takes sorority dues up to $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, and $60 in sorority dues. And again, we have quite a bit of time to save here, so sorority dues is good to go there. All right, and following sorority dues, we have HOA. And let's see, HOA is also getting $5 this week. Again, one little 5 there. All right, and HOA now has $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60 in HOA. And again, we've got a little time to go here. HOA isn't due until like March of next year, so plenty of time to save up for HOA. All right, and that is our nice to have binder for the week. Let's go ahead and move on to our low priority binder. All right, and as we're talking about homecoming, do any of you have homecomings coming up, whether it's like a high school or a college homecoming? My freshman in high school, their homecoming is this week, and my son, who is a freshman in college, their homecoming is like, I think the beginning of November or maybe the middle of October. Not exactly sure there, but hey, do you have a homecoming coming up? What's your high school or your college alma mater? Any homecomings that you're looking forward to going to? Leave me a comment down in the description box and let me know if you have an upcoming homecoming and where you'll be going. All right, so again, we are here with our low priority binder for the week. The binder that always misbehave. Let's go ahead and give this a stretch off the rip, friend. All right, so let's get this in order. And first, in our low priority binder, we have support small. And I know some of you noticed that my envelopes are out of order. I don't know why I had support small or Boss Babe in my family binder. Maybe just because it was pink and it sort of went with the other ones, but I have moved these to low priority. Again, support small is a nice to have, but it's not a priority. But this week for support small, we are adding $5 to support small. All right, well, let's count it. Come on, self, let's count it. All right, so that means in support small this week, we did add 5. Support small now has $20, $30, $40, $50, and $55 in support small. And that is exactly right. So support small is good for the week. All right, and next following support small, we have Boss Babe. Again, Boss Babe is anything that I want to purchase or I want to do for my channel, like maybe a giveaway or a class or a subscription, something like that. So this week, Boss Babe is getting a total of $5. All right, and Boss Babe now has, let's see, $50, $55, $60, $65, and $70 in Boss Babe. All right, let's make sure that's right. That is exactly right. And next we have TechSave. TechSave is getting a total of $10 this week. All right, it's a total of $10 in TechSave. And now TechSave has 100, 110, 115, 120, and 125 in TechSave. We're getting closer and closer to that camera I've been saving up for. All right, so let's see, 125 in TechSave is exactly right. And next we have Gifts. And this week, Gifts is getting $5 also. All right, so let's get $5 added to Gifts. And now Gifts has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50 in Gifts. All right, is that right? That is right. $50 in Gifts is exactly right. Let's count that again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50 in Gifts. So that is exactly right. I don't know how I forgot that fast. All right, and next after Gifts, we have Travel. And this week, Travel is getting $10. Go ahead and get that out. And we're going to give our last 10 to Travel. All right, and so this week, Travel now has 100, 150, 200, 220, and $230 in Travel. All right, so Travel is good to go for this week. Ooh, there we go. And next we have Holidays. And this week, Holidays is getting a total of, let's see, this week Holidays is getting a total of $10. Usually only gets 5, but Halloween is coming up, and so I need to buy some Halloween candy. And then, you know, there are all kinds of candles out, so we're adding a little extra to Holidays, just so we have the money to spend when it's time to sort of purchase that Halloween candy. So $10 to Holidays takes Holidays up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and $65 in Holidays. Let's see, do we want to add that 5 rollover to Holidays? I think 65 is enough. I don't anticipate buying that much candy. All right, and next we have Amazon. And again, Amazon catches our rollover. So in Amazon this week, we are adding our remaining $5. All right, thanks, Snowball, for keeping our $5 safe. All right, let's go ahead and get that in order. And now Amazon has 10, 20, 30, 40, and $41 in Amazon. And this is just for anything that I might see on Amazon that I like. Friend, let me tell you, I had to delete the Amazon app off of my phone. It was getting ridiculous. The Amazon man was here twice a week, and I just had to do a personal intervention, and I had to remove the Amazon app. But we are up to, what did I say? Let me count that again. I forgot, I was talking too much. All right, so Amazon has 10, 20, 30, 40, and $41 in Amazon. So it's coming on along. All right, so that's it. That's all, gang. I appreciate you for hanging out with me while I stuffed my last paycheck in September. If you don't mind, before you go, please stop by and give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Your like and subscribe does a lot to promote the channel to other people, and initially it helps us grow. So again, I appreciate you for hanging out with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in this week. And until next time, stay safe and stay blessed, guys. Bye.